Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it. Although this week was 4 days. So, okay. YNR was good. I feel like we kind of closed some loops, although there's always going to be open loops because, as I always say, if they fixed everything, there'd be nothing to do. So, um, okay. Uh, Today's episode was really Kane centric because it was about Kane or around Kane, and then the other things were about Kane too. Okay, so directly about Kane was he made the video and he wonders if his kids are going to see it and accept his apology and that thing, right? And then he didn't even think about Lily, but she told him that she saw the video and she kind of teared up because it reminded her of the man that she used to love. So, yeah. Okay. The things around Kane. Michael was given an option to work for him, but he hasn't said yes or no yet. But um, he was leaving a message for Lauren on the phone. And as would have it, uh, Phyllis happened to walk in the door at the same time he was leaving the message. So then she pesters him about who is he going to work for? Is he going to work? And I thought you were retired and yada, yada, yada. So then she picks the bone about how dare you chose Sharon over me and my family. And he's like, you're not over that yet? And then he says, well, I should have thought about you were involved too, and maybe you were hurting, so I should have thought about your side. Okay, so and then she says, well, you could totally fix our friendship if you tell me who you're working for. That doesn't go over well. Then she leaves the coffee shop. Then she goes into the park. And who's talking in the park but Lily and Kane about whatever? They're still talking. And for the second time this week, I wanted to tell somebody, could you please read the room? She's all, can I join? Can anybody join? And I'm like, no. Can't you see that there's two exes talking about whatever and you're not involved? So the quick answer is no, you cannot join and read the room, honey. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, then the other story about Kane was the Newmans' response to him. What are they going to do to come back at him? Because Victor found out about the AI software that they intend to use, and so they think they need a strategy against him. And then Victor says, "Well, no, not really. I take care of it already." So then I'm like, "Okay, what's this about?" And then Victoria hit the nail on the head and says, "Well, if you're gonna take the AI software, what are you gonna do once it gets in your hands?" And then he gives a smile because she knows exactly what he's talking about, although she doesn't know the ins and outs yet. But she's already thinking on the same plane as him. So, yeah. And then that was the end of the episode. For real. So, yeah. Um, okay. Then we get the spoilers for next week. And I want to say, woohoo! Okay, we get to see Daniel and Tessa back. Good. Okay, I want them in a relationship because I can feel the chemistry coming off the screen. And that is very, very rare, let me tell you. Okay, number two, although I was against it in the beginning because of Tessa and Mariah being an LGBTQ couple. Okay. Um, that's already done. So I no longer have hope that they're going to get back together. I don't know why. I'm not going to get into the why. For once in my life, I don't know the reason why, and I don't want to know. Okay? But I'm on the Daniel and Tessa train full on. So let's have it. Okay. Number two, Claire and Holden. They look like they might become, I don't know, a couple. They're definitely friends because they're going to be back next week. And then, of course, there's odds and ends, you know, where they just put in a piece here and there, and you don't know when it's going to air, so you don't know what the continuity is. I know nothing. But it looks like it's going to be a good week, so I'm happy about that. Okay. I've basically given you a nutshell of everything as quick as possible. Oh, and the red theme continues because Amelia Hanley was in a clear red dress today. So, red. Okay, that's all. Bye, everybody.